According to the thesis known as Strong Artificial Intelligence, or Strong AI for short, despite being artificial, it is possible one day for machines to have genuine intelligence. Just like an airplane really can fly even though it's artificial, a suitably programmed computer really can understand. However, the philosopher John Searle's Chinese room argument presents a highly influential criticism of strong AI. But how is the Chinese room argument supposed to work? Hi, I'm Pete Mandic, and this is a Mind Chunks moment. At the heart of Searle's Chinese room argument dwells the Chinese room thought experiment. Imagine a computer program powerful enough to pass a Turing test for understanding Chinese. Anyone having a conversation with the program would fail to distinguish it from a real person who understood Chinese. In the thought experiment, the program is not run by a computer, but is printed out in English as instructions that John Searle follows. Searle, who only understands English, sits in a room following instructions to send Chinese messages out of the room in response to Chinese messages coming into the room. Searle does not understand Chinese, but matches Chinese symbols to pictures in his instruction manual, which describes in English what he should do with the symbols. Importantly, the instruction manual is not a translation manual. It is not explaining to Searle what the Chinese symbols mean. It is simply telling him in English what to do with the symbols. And someone on the outside of the room would be convinced that they are conversing with an entity that understands Chinese. The thought experiment supports the following argument against strong AI. If strong AI is true, then anything that runs the Chinese understanding program thereby understands Chinese. However, Searle himself can run the Chinese understanding program even though he does not understand Chinese. Therefore, strong AI is false. According to the system's reply to the argument, it is incorrect to say that Searle runs the program. He is just part of a larger system that contains Searle as well as the printed instructions. Searle is part of a larger system, and it doesn't matter that Searle doesn't understand Chinese. The whole system does. Searle responds to the system's reply with another thought experiment. Imagine Searle memorizes the instruction manual. Now there is no larger system, it's just Searle running the program, and he still doesn't understand Chinese. Not all philosophers have found Searle's argument convincing. Perhaps the central thought experiment is just too far-fetched to worry about. Or perhaps Searle would just be mistaken in asserting that he understands no Chinese. Despite continuing disagreements, Searle's argument remains an influential consideration in philosophical discussions of artificial intelligence.